In a quiet and beautiful village surrounded by green hills and peaceful fields, there lived a wise man named Ezekiel. He was known as the Sage of Solitude because he chose to live alone in a cozy little cottage at the edge of the village. The people in the village couldn't understand why he preferred being alone when they enjoyed the company of friends and the busyness of daily life. They thought he was a bit strange. One day, a young woman named Isabella arrived in the village. She had faced many tough challenges in her life, and she often felt very lonely. Isabella had heard stories about the sage and his wisdom, and she was curious to learn more. She brought a basket of freshly picked wildflowers and a heart full of questions and worries. With these in hand, she made her way to Ezekiel's remote cottage.
Ezekiel welcomed Isabella with a warm smile and invited her inside his peaceful home, a place where he spent much of his time alone, thinking and reflecting. They sat at a simple wooden table with soft sunlight gently lighting the room. Isabella, her heart full of questions, asked, "Why do you choose to be alone, away from the lively village life?" Ezekiel, with his kind and understanding eyes, took a sip of tea and replied, "Being alone is not a bad thing, my dear Isabella.
It's a source of great strength. In the quiet, I found a way to truly connect with the world around me. I can hear the wind, the songs of the birds, and the wisdom of the ancient trees. In solitude, I've discovered a deep sense of inner peace, like a treasure hidden away from the noise of village life." Isabella, starting to understand, asked, "But do you ever get lonely?" Ezekiel smiled warmly and said, "Loneliness is a feeling, dear Isabella. Loneliness is a feeling, dear Isabella. It's when you feel disconnected from yourself. In solitude, I've found the time and space to understand myself better. I've come to appreciate the beauty in simple things and find happiness in my own company. Being alone has made me self-reliant and helped me discover the strength within me." Isabella nodded, her eyes shining with understanding. "So, it's about learning to listen to the world in a different way, one that's impossible when you're surrounded by others," she mused. Ezekiel's eyes sparkled with approval. "Exactly, Isabella. Solitude offers a unique perspective. It allows you to hear the world and, in the process, discover your inner strength. It's a transformative journey of self-discovery where the silence becomes your teacher." As Isabella continued her visits to the cottage, Ezekiel became her mentor, guiding her through the intricacies of self-reflection, the beauty of connecting with nature, and the profound comfort found in solitude. She began to understand the true power of being alone and how it could help her navigate the challenges of life. With her newfound understanding, Isabella returned to the village and shared her experiences with the villagers. She helped them see that solitude wasn't a curse, but a source of strength and self-discovery. People in the village began to embrace solitude as a source of strength and self-discovery. The bustling streets of the village grew quieter as people sought moments of quiet reflection and a deeper connection with the natural beauty around them. Over time, Ezekiel, once seen as an outsider, became celebrated for his wisdom and the profound calm he had brought to the villagers' lives. He had not only found peace for himself, but had also transformed the lives of those who had once questioned his choice to live alone. The village learned the true power of being alone, a power that allowed them to cherish the peace and strength found within themselves. Ezekiel's solitude had become a symbol of wisdom and an inspiration for all who wanted to understand the beauty and strength of being alone. The story of Isabella, the sage, and the village's transformation traveled far and wide. People from distant places learned to appreciate solitude as a path to inner peace, self-reliance, and a deeper connection with the world. In the end, the power of solitude had not only changed Isabella's life, but had also transformed an entire village and inspired countless others to discover the beauty and wisdom of being alone. This story teaches us that spending time alone can be a powerful and positive experience. It's not about being lonely or isolated, but about finding inner strength, self-discovery, and peace. Solitude is like a special journey where you can understand yourself better and connect with the world in a unique way. It's a chance to discover your inner power and find happiness in simple things. This story shows that being alone doesn't mean you're not strong or that you're missing out on life. Instead, it's a path to self-reliance and a deeper connection with the world around you. In the end, it teaches us that solitude can lead to a more fulfilling and peaceful life, and it's a gift to embrace, not fear.